station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News
The normal
Now.
air quality index, safe, normal, is 50. Parts of our state have seen a level of over 400 in the last 24 hours, and that is a dangerous situation.
And coming up on the news at noon, fallout from the wildfires in Canada, how the heavy smoke and haze blanketing our region could impact you and what you can do to help deal with it. And good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. Air quality alerts are popping up in cities across the East Coast. In this video of New York City, you can see the sky looking hazy and orange, and we have a live look outside in our region. Meteorologist Damon Matson joined us. Latest check on the forecast. Damon, clearly air quality remains a top concern here in the DMV.
Mark, that picture right there, that shot just paints 1,000 words, no doubt. It is just downright smoky and hazy to a level that we haven't seen here in the DMV in a long time. And it is all, again, being caused by the wildfires in Canada. Those pictures out of New York City, those were caused by one particular smoke plume that has since rotated down and around back off to the south and west. And look at this, folks. All the pinks and purples here on the map indicating very unhealthy, hazardous air quality. And again, the fact that you can't even see a mile down the roadway really shows just how thick and intense that smoke is and how dangerous it is. You stay outside for any length of time, you may already start to feel your eyes burning, your throat starts to feel raspy. It is bad out there, especially right near the district, back up into parts of central Maryland as well. We still have slightly better conditions off to the west, but overall here, the entire DMV is experiencing this really bad air quality, and there is that thick plume of smoke and the effect it's having from southeastern Pennsylvania here into the DMV. That is where the worst bit of smoke is concentrated at this current hour. So there are air quality alerts spreading across the entire viewing area. Now, they vary. You might have heard code orange, code red, even code purple. Basically, as you step up into certain different colors, red and purple being higher, well, that just means that the air is even more unhealthy. No matter your health, your age, any of that, as you breathe in that air, it can have a very big effect on you. So through today, through tonight, and even through Friday at this point, those air quality alerts remain in effect for how unhealthy that air is. And again, here's what we're talking about. There you have it. Code orange, code red, code purple, and we are pretty much into that code purple range within the district itself. And that just means that, again, no matter your health or age, you breathe in that air for long enough, you're going to start to feel the impacts. So pretty much at this point, folks, stay indoors if you can. Do not go outside without a mask on if you have to be outside, because these very unhealthy conditions, while we do see some thinning of that smoke at times this afternoon going into the evening time, well, we're not going to see this haze completely leaving us for quite some time. So there you go. The rest of your afternoon, stay inside if you can. And that's the big question. When do things improve? We'll have another check on that and your forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you very much. And some areas of the DMV have hit a code purple for air quality, and that means staying inside may be your best option for the day. And some people may find themselves having a harder time breathing outside. Our Lex Juarez is live at the National Mall. Lex, I certainly hope that you're taking precautions and limiting your exposure, but how are the conditions out there?
Yeah, Mark, it is just getting hazier and hazier out here. I have been limiting my exposure, making sure that I'm inside of the car or inside of a building when I'm not out here doing live shots this morning and this afternoon. But even with it getting hazier and with conditions being worse than they are yesterday, we're still seeing crowds of people out here, many of them, most of them without masks and continuing on with their day just like it's normal.
It's just getting a little worse every day, but I mean, it hadn't really bothered us yet.
Officials say the air is unhealthy for everyone, but certain groups of people are most at risk of being impacted. This includes people with asthma, chronic lung disease, heart disease, and pregnant people and children.
You smell the smoke a little more. Son-in-law said his eyes was burning a little bit, but it hadn't bothered me or the kids.
Doctors recommend staying inside, having air circulate, and using air filters. If you are outside, they say to mask up, but many are ignoring this guidance.
Not me. I didn't even wear a mask through COVID. I ain't worried about it. I'll live till the good Lord takes me.
And well, if you are having to go outside, it is worth noting that the only masks that are going to protect you from the smoke out here are going to be those surgical masks, the N95 and the KN95. So you're going to want to make sure that you have those on hand. They will be protecting you from the smoke, whereas the other masks or any kind of barrier you put up will not keep that smoke from entering into your body. Live at the National Mall, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
Extremely poor air quality. The National Zoo is closing down for the day. This is a live look outside of the zoo, and officials say this is being done for the safety of guests, staff, and vulnerable animals living there.
We're sad because it's my birthday and I always go to the zoo on my birthday.
A little bit unfortunate for us, but maybe we understand the weather, impacted.
A little bit disappointing, but I mean, I understand why they have to do that. It's just been a little bit better to have gotten an email or something since we signed up for it.
And new at noon, the Washington Nationals have postponed today's game against the Arizona Diamondbacks because of the poor air quality. Major League Baseball postponed 2 games yesterday, one at Citizens Park in Philadelphia and one at Yankee Stadium in New York. Well, happening now, Montgomery County Transit ride-on buses will be free due to the code red air quality, and experts recommend that limiting the outdoors and wearing an N95 mask. Conservative evangelist Pat Robertson has died. Robertson turned a small Virginia radio station into a global Christian broadcasting network. Robertson was also known in households across the country for his Christian TV series, The 700 Club. He established the Evangelical Christian School, Regent University in Virginia Beach, and the American Center for Law and Justice. Robertson also ran for president back in 1988. Now, during today's episode, his son Gordon Robertson spoke on his father's legacy.
The family's been gathering all this week. Children, his grandchildren, have all been around him this week and listening to him. He wanted to give us final blessings. He wanted to tell us how much he loved us.
Pat Robertson was 93 years old. New details in the deadly Virginia plane crash earlier this week. We now know the plane did have a cockpit voice recorder, but it hasn't been found. National Transportation Safety Board released this new photo of the crash site. 4 people were killed, including the pilot, Jeff Hefner. His family said that his flying career spanned more than 40 years, starting as a crop duster and flying for Southwest Airlines for 26 years. Well, we have new details from a deadly scene at a graduation ceremony in Richmond, Virginia. High school senior and his stepfather gunned down moments after graduating. That graduate is Sean Jackson, his stepfather, Renzo Smith. Investigators say the suspect was not graduating, but was in the audience during the ceremony. He faces 2 counts of second-degree murder, and people in Virginia reflecting on the chaotic scene ahead of their own graduation ceremonies.
He just graduated. I shed tears for that young man and his family, thinking about my son who's graduating today. And it's still hard.
It breaks your heart, and it's supposed to be a happy day, and it's not a happy day for them.
Yeah, there's still no word on a motive for the shooting. Or in Prince George's County, the owner of a Suitland, Maryland funeral home is in jail. 48-year-old Wilson Chavis is accused of shooting and killing 30-year-old Ronald Banks Tuesday during a funeral for a 10-year-old girl killed by a stray bullet. Police say that a woman attending the service was also grazed by a bullet. Detectives believe that the shooting stemmed from an ongoing business dispute. Well, House Republicans are looking to change some election laws in the district. The House Oversight Committee is exploring ways to tighten those laws. The committee held the hearing yesterday, and they want to require voters in the district to show photo ID and stop the district from giving out mail-in ballots. GOP members are also pushing to limit ballot drop boxes and end same-day voter registration. They say that this is so to help lower the potential election fraud, and Republicans also say that D.C.'s law allowing non-citizens to vote could also lead to fraud.
The problem is not voter fraud. The problem is a sustained anti-democratic push to reduce access to voting meddle in election administration and equipment, and create a climate of fear around elections.
House Majority says this is all part of the GOP's American Confidence and Elections Act. While the bill has traction in the House, it will likely face opposition in the Senate. Well, food delivery and rideshare drivers are getting a crime-fighting tool. The new dashboard cameras. DoorDash is donating $500,000 to the district to pay for about 5,000 cameras. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser says that these dash cams can be a crucial part in help preventing or solving crimes.
What our partners in law enforcement tell us is that video evidence is crucial in solving crimes and closing cases, and in also deterring crime.
And those cameras are expected to be available later this summer. Well, developing now, Loudoun County public school leaders say they're not going to fight in order to release an internal school system report on sexual assaults. Back in February, the school board voted against releasing that report. Now the court is ordering the report to be released as part of an ongoing case against former Superintendent Scott Ziegler. A hearing on if the report will be released to the public expected to take place later this summer. Well, new this afternoon, SmartAsset just released their list of the safest suburbs in the U.S. One town in the DMV area topped that list, and two more ranked in the top 15. Great Falls, Virginia topped the entire list. The website credited to the ranking to the town's low property crime rate and high median household income. Close behind is Bethesda, Maryland at number 3, and the city's low fatal car accident rate helped them earn that top spot. Well, and Rockville, Maryland came in at number 12, and they also had a low fatal car accident rate.